Okay, so basically in the normally means at, right? So in the fajri, at fajr, right? At dawn. In the Babil Madinati, at the city gate. Then vocabulary, huna means here, hunalika means there, fataha means to open, qafala means to close, daraba means to hit, dakhala means to enter. You could, here it says you could use a direct object or you could use fi. So you could say dakhala al-baba, he entered the door, or you could say dakhala fi baba, fi babi, fil babi, he entered in the door. Is, you know, you could say that. But qala means to say, rakiba means to ride, taraka means to leave, abandon, aduvun means enemy, the broken plural is a'da'un, dunya means the world. And here, notice, it tells you here, what's the gender? Feminine. So it's one of those words which is feminine for no apparent reason. Junayhun means pound. Junayhatun, plural, sign masculine plural. Junayhun, pound is basically a currency which is used in UK and Egypt, and some of the currencies they call it pound. Ainda means by, with, in possession of, or at. Baina means between. Baina is, Ainda is harf jar. Notice this is a preposition. Baina is between, is a harf jar as well. That's key thing. You know, just remember. Warakun is page. Orakun plural, paper. Warakun paper. Orakun plural. Warakatun, if you have ta marbuta, it means a piece of paper. Qalamun, pen. Aqlamun, pens. Hibrun means ink. Fiddatun means silver. It's obviously feminine. Zahabun means gold. Ismun means name. Asma'un means names, like Asma'ullahi al-Husna, the beautiful names of Allah. Himarun means donkey. Hamirun means plural. Hisanun, horse. Ahsinatun is a plural. Or Husunun. So he has two broken plurals. You could use either. Abdun means a slave. Abidun means plural. So Abdullah means slave of Allah, right? Servant of Allah, slave of Allah. Zohrun means midday, noon. So in the Zohri, it means at noon. Ra'sun means head. Ra'usun is plural. Sadrun means chest. Sadurun is plural. Dukkanun is shop. Plural is dakaninu. Sakfun means roof or ceiling. Sukufun is a plural. Ha'itun is wall. Hitanun is the plural. Sayyaratun means car, or Arabatun means car as well. But I haven't really seen Arabatun used anyway. No people use Sayyaratun. This is, if you want to use it, just use this Sayyaratun, even though you should learn both. Ajalatun means bicycle. Darrajatun means bicycle as well. Minute. Daqiqatun is singular. Daqiqatun. Plural is daqaiku. If you want to say what, like a question, you say mal, ma, or maza. Why? Limaza. Soldier is jundiyun, singular. Plural is jundun or junudun. Both are plural. You could use either, broken plural. Sad is hazinun. Fi is in or at. Again, is harf jar. Be, by, or with is harf, is preposition as well. These two are prepositions. Abu Bakrin, Abu Bakr, anhu, or could be name of a person as well. Abu Bakr. Zaydun, Zayd. We done the wasikhun, dirty. This new word, dirty. Qabihun means ugly. Wasikhun means dirty. Recording, yes. Who would like to attempt the first question?
I like to.
Okay, go on, brother, explain.
I explain
أفتحت الأبواب هناك.
Abwaba, the plural of the doors. Broken
Yes.
plural.
Okay, what's the word for door?
Doors. Bab.
No, singular. What's the singular word? Bakhtiar?
Babun. Maybe babun.
Maybe or sure? You
Oh,
can't
yeah, sure. Babun.
we can't, no babies here.
Babun.
Okay, good.
And the plurals al-abwab.
Abwabun, yes.
Al-abwaba.
Yeah.
Al-abwaba, doors. And after al-abwaba hunak. Means question. For the question,
Yes, it's a question particle. Or hal. We done that lesson 1, yes, or 2.
Fatahat al-abwaba, the doors are the
Fatahtil.
doors. Fatahatil abwaba hunak. Are the doors open there? Hunak there?
No,
Are the
that's
doors open there?
so. What's the verb? Verb is to open,
Yeah.
and you're making the door the subject. So that's wrong because it's fatha, right? The abwaba has a is what case is this?
Is accusative.
Accusative. So what does that tell you? It must be relationship to the verb. Let Bakhtiar answer, please.
Yes, relation with the verb.
What's the relationship? Is it the
Maybe
subject? Is it the object? Is it file, maf'ul? What?
this is a verb.
No, abwaba. Can you hear me?
Abwaba is the object, accusative.
Object, yes. So if there's an object, there must be a subject as well. Where's the subject?
Subject is within the verb, maybe. No, the doors are open. Are the doors open there?
No, the subject is hidden here. Look, we done it with just now. Fatahti means you opened. Look, fatahti.
She open.
Was you here when we done this?
She. Oh, okay. She open.
No, you opened. Feminine singular.
Okay.
Okay. So you wanna finish up translating?
Is she open the doors there?
No, I've just told you it means you. Use masculine singular, feminine singular.
Okay.
So how do you translate it? Can somebody help him?
Did you open the doors?
Yes.
Did you open the doors there? Hunaka?
Yes. So did you open the doors there? Also, there's another thing is it could also mean did she open the door there, because it could have been fatahat and then you add a kasra because it needs to join directly onto lam. So it could mean that as well. It's possible. But it depends on the context. But here we just stick to you because fatahti would mean you. Nilofer? Okay, Afrin?
I'm sorry, I cannot do it. I'll watch a video and then maybe I'll be able to solve, but not now.
Why not? Okay. Burhan?
Yes, well, no, the answer is Naam Fatahtuha.
قبل ساعة ثم قفلتها من جديد قبل دقيقتين.
Okay. Naam is yes. Fatahtuha. He opened.
No, fatahtu means I opened.
فتحتها.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
ha
do-
is it. Okay, ha is it. Okay. فتحتها. I opened it.
Yeah. So again, everybody, we just need to memorize these scales. We just have to memorize it. Fatahtu means I open. Fatahta means you open singular. Fatahti means you open feminine singular. And obviously, with different verbs, you just change the first three letters. Tu, ta, ti is going to remain the same. Fatahna means we open. So we'd covered that. So we need to, inshallah, memorize that. Okay. Yes. So did
I
you
open.
open? Yeah.
Yes. Naam فتحتها. I opened it.
So
قبل,
here, so sorry, you know, this question is related to the previous question here. So
yeah, it's a
basically,
previous.
yeah, so basically, it's a different question, but related to previous question as well. So he's asking, the first question was asking, did you open the doors there? He's saying,
There.
yes, I opened. Ha here, it means them. Why is he ha? Not because abwab, referring to doors, is what?
Yeah, plural.
It's broken plural, refers to non-human
Yes.
beings, so it's considered feminine singular. That's why we say fatahtuha. So
فتحتها.
you're right, it
Oh,
could mean I opened it, but here we, from the context, we know we're talking about the doors, plural, so we know is yes, I opened them.
Them.
Qabla,
قبل ساعة. Hour and hour.
no, singular is sa'atun.
ساعة.
That's singular. This is plural, sa'atin. So before hours, like you say hours ago. Qabla is
Summa.
harf, is a preposition. Thumma
Yes.
means yes.
Yeah, summa means and. Summa
Then.
means then. Yes.
Yeah.
خف
Qafaltuha.
خفلتها. Windows
No,
open the
qafaltu.
window.
No. Qafaltu means close. So qafala means to close. Qafaltu means.
Okay, kafaltu is I closed them.
Yeah. So talk about the doors again. Yeah. Min
Okay.
jadidin. So he tells you in the brackets again. So it literally means from new. Jadid means new, from new.
Okay.
So in
From
telling you,
new.
you could another way of saying again. Min jadidin.
Oh.
Like there was closed. I opened the doors, then I closed it again, right?
Oh,
Qabla
جديد. قبل
daqiqatayn.
دقيقتين means 20 minutes. Before 20 minutes.
Where do you get 20 minutes?
دقيقة means is minutes. دقيقتين means I'm just thinking. 2
minutes.
دقيقة.
Yes.
2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Sudais.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, you want to do 3?
Which question?
3. دخلت النساء ووجدنا أولادهن.
Okay. Dakhalti, that is she, female, entered. An-nisa'u, that is, we have, this is the word which is in a singular form, although the subject is plural. An-nisa'u. And wa-wajadna, wa is the and wajadna is like they found. Awladuhunna, and they found their kids.
Okay, it's not dakhalati. It doesn't mean you, right? Why doesn't it mean you? Because you would be dakha. Sorry, here it only could mean you. It can't mean she. Because the you, if it was you, feminine singular, it would be dakhalti. The lam would have a sakun, dakhalti. Right? Does that make sense?
Okay, so
Because if you look at kasra, you may think, oh, it means you singular. No, it doesn't, because the you singular would have the khal. the lam would have sukoon. So the fact that it doesn't, we know it was originally what?
Them, all them, female
No,
entered.
what was he originally? Dakhala, what was he originally?
In terms of female, or you're asking generally, like dakhala, and
What was the word before became dakhalati?
the word was dakhala.
No, before was the kasra always there?
No, this kasra is because of Hamzat al-Wasl, right in front of.
Yes, before it was dakhalat. Right? It was dakhalat an-nisa'u, but because it joined directly onto lam, become dakhalati nisa'u. So that's one clue. The one clue is that you know, because what I'm trying to say is we don't confuse it with, because I could imagine some people getting confused. So we don't confuse it with this, right? This, we said, it means you. So I'm saying, number one, there's two reasons we can't confuse it, because that form in that word, feminine singular, the lam would have a sukoon. It would be dakhalti. It wouldn't be dakhalati. It would be dakhalti. Number one. Number two is that we already have subject separately. Once we have subject separately, we know that the verb always comes as feminine
Singular.
and third person. Dakhalat nisa'u, so the woman entered. Yes. Dakhala
Yes,
means to enter. The woman entered. Yeah.
entered and they found.
وَوَجَدْنَا. Here is again the hunna is hidden inside. That they opened. Just remember the scales. Yeah.
They found or opened. Wajadna is found. Isn't it?
Yeah, they found. Yes.
They
They
found.
said.
They found Oladuhunna, that means their kids. The
Ula,
hunna,
yeah.
the
So hunna is what here?
attached pronoun for the plural female.
Yeah. It's plural female. Yes. So it's a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, because ulad is mudaf. Now that's why it has one fatha, because their kids or their children. So ulada, why is it, does it have fatha?
It has a fatha because it's mudaf. Otherwise, it would have been oladun or oladan.
No, it has one fatha. It has one haraka because it's mudaf, but it also has fatha because it's object of wajadna.
They found
Because
it. They found
what?
it.
Yeah, what did who found them? They found. They, the subject hidden inside. They found, feminine singular. What did they find? The children. Auladahunna. Nazir,
Yeah.
you want to have a go at the next
Yes,
one?
yes. Yeah. Wajadna means found. Wajadna means they found.
Yeah.
Kutuban means books.
Yes.
They found books. Kasiratan, many books. Kasiratan is the adjective of kutuban, and the same case.
It's feminine
So,
singular because of
feminine.
the kutuban is broken plural and refers non-human being. Yes.
Yeah. So kutuban kasiran. So they found many books. Jadidatan is also adjective of kutuban. So they found many new books. Fi in Dukkani. Dukkani is fi Dukkani. Dukkani means store. In the store, fi is a proposition. So that's why it's a genitive. Dukkani. Abi Bakari. Abi Bakari. Abi means Abi Bakari. Abi means my father.
No, it wouldn't be my father, but we also done. You know when we done that those the nouns Abu, Aba, Abi.
Yeah.
It's Abi because it's genitive. It doesn't mean my father.
Okay.
It means the father of Bakr. Or it just means Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr is a name, right?
Yeah.
Abu Bakr is a name. So when it's when it's accusative is when it's nominative is Abu Bakr, when it's genitive is Aba Bakr, Aba Bakrin. When it's genitive is Abi Bakrin. So Abi Bakrin means Abu Bakr as well, but it's genitive. Okay, and Kutuban obviously, yeah. So Kutuban is accusative because it's the object of Wajadna.
Wajadna.
So they find many books, new books in the shop of Abu Bakr. Okay.
One question.
Yes.
You say in the previous one, Dakhalti. So whenever the T adds, the last fatha gets sukun, is it? Dakhalti. If it has to be she, then it has to be Dakhalti. Then the lam loses the fatha and it gets sukun.
So what I'm saying is, if you learn the if you want to say.
How do we know that actually that always Dakhalti means that, yeah.
So if you say she entered, you say dakhalat, right?
Yeah.
Dakhalat, right?
Yes.
Is she entered, right?
She entered.
And when if you want to say you entered, is be feminine, you'll be
dakhalti.
Dakhalti. So what I'm saying is, sometimes we said the schoon changes to kasra because there's a hamza after it. So if you want to say dakhalti al baba, right? This schoon changes to kasra because it joins directly onto lam, right? So how do we know which one is he and which one is you and which one is she? I said to you is it can't be you, because if you say you entered feminine, it will be the khal. Lam would have a schoon. But the fact that lam has a fatha, you know that it refers to she. Does that make sense or not?
Yeah.
Because both have kasra, right? Both have last kasra. You entered the door.
Yes.
And she entered the door. Both have kasra, right?
Correct. Yeah.
One of obviously have kasra because of he has no joined directly into lam. But how do we know the difference? The difference is the fact that for you the lam has sukoon. The second root letter has sukoon, and for she it doesn't.
This will be the same case behavior for all verbs.
Which
I mean for all the verbs it will get sukoon actually whenever okay.
Yeah, so in this case you learn it applies to all the verbs. Yes. Bakhtiar.
Yes.
Number 5.
Maza ismuka. What? Maza means what? What? Maza means what? Ismu is a name, noun. Name.
Why does he have one dhamma? Why is it not ismun?
Ismu. Where? Dhamma where?
Why does it no here ismu?
Ismu. Because nominative.
Why does it have one? Why doesn't it have ismun?
Ismun. Because of attached pronoun ka.
Okay, so ismu is mudaf.
Ismu is mudaf.
Mudaf and the attached pronoun is the mudaf lai. Okay, so if you watch the whole video again, the first pass you missed, you will understand. So what does it mean?
Ma ismu ka. What is your name? Maybe.
Okay.
What is your name?
Okay, so next. what is Ismi Hasanun?
Ismi, ism, noun. Me is pronoun. Attached pronoun. My name. Hasanun. My name Hasanun. Wa ismu Abi and name Abi Muhammadi. Father Muhammad.
No. What does meme have one dhamma?
Ismu. Wa ismu. One dhamma because nominative. No.
No, one. Why does it have one dhamma? It's nominative, yes, but why does it have one, not two? Why does not mean
Mudaf. Maybe it is mudaf.
mudaf?
Isn't
And
it?
the,
Abi
yes.
is father. Muhammadun is me.
So why is it Muhammadun not Muhammadin? Because if you were
Because
say, because if he was father Muhammad, if you say father Muhammad, it would be Abi Muhammadin. Yes.
yeah,
So it doesn't mean father Muhammad. Here, what does it mean?
Abi is genitive. Father.
Nazir, what does it mean? What does it mean here? What ismu Abi?
My father. Maybe it is my father. Or my father.
And my name of my father is Muhammad. Yes.
Yes.
Other it will be Abi Muhammadin. Normally we say Abu Aba Abi. It could mean Abu could mean father in accusative, nominative, Aba in accusative, Abi in genitive. But that's all when they mudaf, and the next word is mudaf ilayhi. But here there's no mudaf ilayhi, so we know that it must mean something else. So it means here the ya is not the ya like here. It's de because it means the my.
Abi means my.
Okay, so Nazir, you want to do number 1, exercise 16?
Okay. Your friend opened the windows and closed the door and are ago. Your friend. Okay, your friend. Sadi Kuka.
Yes, that's good.
Sadi Kuka, your friend opened the windows. So here, so opened is the verb.
Yeah.
So it has to start with open.
Yeah.
So opened means the Arabic word for open.
Fataha.
Fataha. Fataha Sadiquka al Kubaza.
That's good. So,
Al Shubaka.
Sadiku is a dhamma because it's the subject, and one dhamma because it's mudaf and kaf and mudaf lays. Fataha Sadikuka, your friends open. Ashubaka, yes.
Ashubaka.
Because it's the object.
Yeah.
Ashubaka, your friend open the door, open the window.
Open the Shubaka.
So it's plural. It's plural here. So it's Shabakika, right? Okay, that's fine. We just say Shubaka just would save time. Open the windows, okay.
And close. And wa closed is
Kafala.
Okay. And close the door. And
Kafala means close.
And he closed. So kafalha.
But you want to? But he mentions. It doesn't say he closed it. He says he closed the door. He doesn't say he closed it.
Yeah. Okay. So kafala baba.
Kafala al baba. Yes.
Kafala al baba. Qabla saatain. Qabla saatain.
Saatain.
Saati.
Saatin. Before an hour.
Yeah. Qabla saati.
Yeah. Burhan?
That is windows. You have written Shubaka. Shouldn't it be Shubakuna or something like that?
Shabakika. But I said to save time, I mentioned this.
Okay.
Or you could say Shabaka or Nawavisa. But I just wrote it quickly because we just can finish soon, so we'll just rather do more questions. So you're right, yes, it shouldn't be Shubaka, Shubakika. You could check the plural in the book. My teachers find me in the street with my father's house. Horse.
Yeah. Wasala.
No, my teachers find me. Find is Wajada.
Wajada. Mullimi.
Wajada, okay. Muallimi.
Mullimi.
Muallimiya.
Mullimiya. Okay.
Because it was muallimu, alimu, and plus ya. We said the vav and ya joined together, so it becomes muallimiya.
Mullimiya. Fi shahri.
So how do you say when are you going to say me? Because it says they find me.
Mullimiya. Wajadi.
And we said when the D comes with the verbs, what happens? It's ni. It's ni, right?
Okay.
With verb is ni. Wajada ni. Wajada ni.
Wajadani. Okay.
Muallimiya. Yes.
Muallimiya. Me in the state. Ashahri.
My teacher find me in the. But how do you say in?
Fi الشهر
Shari'i.
شارعي ما أبي
My father's horse. So another way of saying is horse of my father.
is horse. I don't remember the word horse.
His son.
Hisan. Okay. Hisan Abi Hisan Abi.
Hisani Abi.
Hisani Abi.
So Hisani as a mudaf. Then
Okay.
the Abi, my father. So the mudaf mudaf.
Hisani. Okay.
Okay. Number 3, Sudais.
Yes, sir.
He find me. He hit me on my head.
Okay, he hit me, that is Zaraba. On ala, and my head is like Rasi.
Okay.
Zaraba because he hit.
Yeah.
And Zarab.
So he hit
me.
Yeah.
Darabani. That is Darabani.
Darabani, yes. Darabani, that's good.
And on is ala.
Yeah.
And the head is Ras, and my head is Rasi.
Yes. Ra is it would have been Ra'sin, but it's Ra'si because it becomes mudaf because we're using the ya of attached pronoun Ra'si. Darabani ala Ra'si. Okay, so the room is small and seating is okay. Why did you ride your bicycle? Okay, who hasn't done it? Nilofer?
Yes, sir.
Number 6. You want to do number 6? Why did you ride your bicycles to schools today?
Why
is limaza, right?
Limaza
You ride. Why did you ride, right?
Ride verb.
Rakiba.
Ride
is Rakiba.
Rakiba. Mada Raki.
And how do you say you ride? We done if you look at So we're done here. So we've done it earlier. Fatahtu, fatahta, fatahti, right? So
ركبت
rakibta, yes, good.
ماذا ركبت bicycle
لماذا rakibta, yes. Bike, cycle, ajala, ajalat with plural. لماذا ركبت
عجلة to school
how do you say your bikes?
your bike your kum
Here is the singular, is talking to one person or plural? Singular. Singular is ka. لماذا ركبت عجلة عجلة. So first of all, bikes is the subject of object. Why is it? Because what's the subject? You is the subject, right? Because he's riding. So you is subject inside. So why is he riding the bike? So bike is the object. Object. What's the case? Accusative. Yes.
Accusative.
So it's gonna take a fatha.
Ajalaka.
Ajalata. Your bikes is ka. Ajalata ka. So it takes one fatha is mudaf and ka is mudaf lay. Ajalataka. لماذا ركبت عجلتك? Why did you ride your bikes? To school.
To school. إلى
مدرستي.
اليوم.
اليوم.
Today. اليوم.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the news about you. Number. Would you? No, that's it. That's all we're gonna do, inshallah. That's all. I think time's finished. Jazakumullah khairan, everybody. I'm gonna set homework, inshallah. Everybody understand?
Yes,